All right. 7-star Steel TERA Blastoise, still doing the thing, still kicking around. It's got a few more days left. However, as is tradition, we got to do something funny with this, okay? We have O-code every single one of these 7-star raids so far, and this one looked like it could be a little bit harder to do because shield goes up at the beginning. However, thanks to the tireless efforts of one man, one Dwobblefett, we have an Oko strat for this, and it's hilarious. This may be the funniest one yet. So let's take a look at how you're going to Oko one-shot 7-star Steel TERA Blastoise with some very, very funny Pokemon. Let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. All right, yeah, this thing's ridiculous. All right, Scovillain is who we're going to use for this, along with a ragtag group of Pokemon that you guys will see in a second. But I do want to highlight Scovillain, and of course give credit to Dwobblefett for coming up with the entire freaking thing. Now, we could have done something else with this. We could have used Chi-Yu. We could have used, what did Dwobblefett tell me? We could have used any Pokemon that has a fire type, any fire type with 106 special attack or higher on this one is what we could have done. And out of the list, Scovillain was the funniest. Okay, so GG's to Dwobblefett on this one. Level 100 scope lens, grass terra, doesn't matter, you're never going to use it. EVs maxed out in special attack, some in special defense on this one, and a little bit extra in speed here. Your exact stats on Scovillain: 252 special attack, 152 special defense, and 104 speed. Modest nature, and the only two moves on this one are Overheat and Sunny Day. Okay, Scovillain actually has to do something this time. All right, so yeah. That's it. Let's take a look at what this looks like in a raid with the other Pokemon and talk about the strat that you're going to use for this. All right, everybody. So you guys know how this works. Okay. You guys know how this works. We do the 7-star raids after a night or two. We always come up with some stupid Oko for this. Okay. One-shot strat. Normally this is a Dwobblefett thing. It is still a Dwobblefett thing. However, this one's a little bit more difficult because shield goes up immediately with Blastoise. One would think that this would deter people from trying a one-shot. However, Dwobblefett has still come up with one. So I present to you the stupidest, craziest one-shot strat you are ever going to see for this one. Using none other than Scovillain, Espathra, Dedenne, and Manaphy. Yeah, there's nothing crazier than this one, okay, whatsoever. So here's the strat for this one because it's kind of ridiculous, so make sure you're paying attention. 3 turns. Turn 1, Dedenne does Entertainment on Scovillain, Manaphy does Tail Glow, Espathra does Lumina Crash on Blastoise, and Scovillain does Sunny Day. Turn 2, Dedenne does Helping Hand on Scovillain after Scovillain does Attack Cheer. Manaphy does Tail Glow, Espathra does Lumina Crash again, Scovillain does Attack Cheer. Turn 3, Dedenne does Fling on Scovillain, Manaphy Heart Swaps on Scovillain, Espathra Lumina Crashes on Blastoise, Scovillain waits until everything goes off, and then does Overheat. So, make sure you're paying attention. 33 seconds left before the raid starts. Hoping to do this one time. The only thing that has a chance of going wrong here is Overheat missing. Chat, we got this. Let's do it! And yes, Scovillain is indeed named Too Spicy for DK. And I actually get to do something this time, instead of sitting back and watching everybody else do stuff. This one is beautiful. It's so good. All right, so turn 1. Everything goes off. We gotta wait for withdraw. We gotta wait for the whole string of things to go off here. All right, we gotta wait for withdraw to go off. We gotta wait for shield to go up. We gotta wait for the whole thing. Okay, so I saw Tail Glow. That's perfect. I'm gonna do Sunny Day turn 1 because I can. That way everybody survives. Dedenne does Entertainment on me. Blastoise does Hydro Pump. I avoid because that's huge. I do this. Turn 2, I do not do anything. I do Attack Cheer. Turn 2. which is beautiful. Okay, attack cheer goes off. Everybody's attack is up. Blastoise does iron defense because it thinks it's going to. Helping hand after I attack cheer. This does this. I wait for everything to go off. Let's see here. I should see Fling, Heart Swap, Lumina Crash, and then... yeah, Fling's the only thing I think I'm waiting for on this one. There we go. Fling goes off. I should see Lumina Crash. I think that went off already. It goes off. Overheat hits. No way! Through the shield! Crit one shot on the first go! Whoa. Let's go, baby! The most ragtag group of Pokemon you've ever seen! One shot through the shield with no damage. Holy shit. That was crazy. DeWobbleFett with the member notification for 2 months says, did Game Freak think Shield could stop us? No, it could not. So, big thanks to DeWobbleFett for coming up with this one and putting in the time for this one. A Beak and Dalvor for hopping in on this one. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. Blastoise is way too easy. I want to know what crazy things you guys have used to beat it. And as always, if you enjoyed this, consider subscribing, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!